Hi guys! So, it's been 8 months. I'm sorry about that. This is the longest that I have been away from YouTube. But, after doing this for 8 years now, it just started to take a toll on me, and so I needed to take a break. For these last 8 years, I have truly enjoyed making videos and interacting with all of you. But it also came to a point where I'm burned out. I can't keep doing this. It's not fun anymore. Making videos should be fun. A fun thing you want to do and enjoy. Not like, okay, I have to make a video because, it has to get done. And treating it like it's a job. YouTube shouldn't really be a job. It should just be a fun thing that you do. And if you're lucky, it does become your job, but it just never feels like it's a job. Also, with being burned out, I questioned myself a lot as why do I keep doing this if it's not fun anymore? It's like, that makes no sense. Why do you keep doing something if you just lost all desire in it? Like I pretty much have done these last 2 years with YouTube. It's not like I haven't really had, the drive and really the means to, hey, I really want to make a video and so I'm going to do that. No, it's more like, as I said, I've been treating it more like it's a job, doing it because it has to get done. Another reason, and this is pretty much the big reason why I took a break from making videos, is because YouTube can be very frustrating. Now, it kind of sounds weird that I am saying this, but after 8 years, it's taxing, and it leads to frustrations. Going back to what I said about doing this for 8 years. Well, within this 8-year period now, I kind of thought that, hey, by the time, you get to 8 years, which is almost 10 years, I would have been this known YouTuber. I'm not saying that I was trying to be as known as like the original YouTubers, but at least people know who I am. I've done maybe a few collabs with people and maybe even gone to VidCon or Playlist Live, at least once. Also, I would be lying to myself if I said that I didn't think that I would also have a much higher subscriber count than I do currently, which stands at almost 300. And I'm not talking about 300,000, I'm talking about just 300. Some of you right now watching this are like, well, you say you wanted to be like a known YouTuber, but to get to where the originals are and to that level of recognition, you have to put in the work. And that takes a lot of time. Well, I have done the work that goes into making videos. I spend a lot of time and a lot of effort on making what I think are worthwhile videos that people are going to enjoy. But spending sometimes 2 weeks, months, sometimes even 6 months on a video, all that time and all that effort that goes into making a video doesn't always pay off. And when that doesn't happen, it's like, I just wasted 6 months of my life working on something I was very passionate about and put a lot of time in it and effort to make it great, just for people to completely ignore it. When you get to that point, it's like, that becomes frustrating. When you keep doing this over a certain period of time, like I have been, 8 years, that's a lot, it goes back to what I said about being burned out. And you start questioning yourself, and it's like, why do I keep doing this if nobody gives a shit? You know? It makes no sense. Isn't this what the definition of mania is? It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result each time. So, with me being burned out and frustrated, I just needed to step back and take a break. Taking a break is exactly what a whole bunch of YouTubers have been doing of lately. They are focusing on their self-care, and they are looking after their mental health. Looking after your mental health is very important, because when you don't look after your mental health, that's how you get to where I was. I got burned out. I got frustrated. I didn't care anymore. When you get to that point in your life where it's like, you need to stop and walk away and just disconnect from whatever it is that you are doing. This is something that I should have done maybe a good couple years ago. Not just ignoring it like I tend to do with my mental health and just chugging along like I have been. Your mental health is very important because it starts with you. Because if you yourself don't look after your own mental health, then nobody else will. After I disconnected for these last 8 months, like I have been, then eventually, I started to come around to, hey, I want to start making videos again. Well, the problem with jumping right back into making videos isn't easy because I hadn't done this in so long, and so I'm just so used to just not doing it that became the new normal for me. And I had to get myself out of that thinking and back into the YouTuber mentality. But, that's not easy because I am the world's worst procrastinator. If I can put it off until forever, I will. And so, when you put off YouTube for as long as I have been, for these 8 months, that's a very long window of, procrastination. Now, I'm not saying that, when you disconnect, you are procrastinating, because that is not what I'm saying. It's just, when you start getting back into that that vibe and that creative flow of okay, I took a break for a while, now I think, hey, maybe I'll try to make some videos again. But because you've been on a break for so long, getting your mind back into that creative stage is not easy. So, there you have it. This is why I have been gone for almost half of the entire year so far. it came to a point where I just needed to take a break. Because, you know, if I kept doing this and just kept chugging along and chugging along and chugging along, not only would I have burned out, I probably would have most likely had to be committed, most likely. And I don't want to get to that stage. So I now know that when I get to a point where where it doesn't feel like it's fun anymore and it's becoming taxing like it's a job, then to just walk away and ignore it for a bit. Okay guys, so now that you know what's been going on with me, I want to tell you all that I'm hoping that this is not the last video that's going to be uploaded for the year of 2018. So I'm trying to hopefully get some more videos up before December 31st, but I am going to practice what I preach, so as long as the creative flow and juices are going, and depending how I'm feeling, then that's when videos are going to be made. If I'm not feeling it, and I've got nothing that's on my mind really, then I'm not going to force myself to come up with a video. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. And that I'm hoping to see you again soon, and that I hope that you all have been well, and I hope you haven't missed me too much, and that I hope to be back, and also that I hope that you look after your mental health, because that's very important, that you take breaks when they're necessary, you know how to disconnect, and you just know how to take care of yourself, basically. Something that I'm now learning to do. Hopefully. Okay guys, so that's all for me, and I'll see you next time. Take care guys. Bye.